found lactated eggnog the other day, which means we can have eggnog without all the yuck that goes with trying to have anything with dairy. Sorry, my car is obnoxiously loud. You guys, I'm so exhausted. I'm a hot mess today. Not even kidding. I am an absolute hot mess today. My hair is at that point where I can't do anything to really style it or anything, and the back of it's getting all curly. It's just, I am a hot mess. Oh my gosh. You guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. I did not sleep for crap last night, like, at all. I had the hardest time getting to sleep last night. I tried and I tried and tried. I probably should have just stayed out on the couch when I first started to doze off instead of getting up and going to my bed. But I got up and went to my bed. Like a good girl supposed to, not sleep on the couch. And couldn't get back to sleep. And I didn't even fall asleep on the couch. I started to doze off, right? So I started to get that, like, I'm gonna nod off sensation. I was like, okay, probably should get up and go to my bed. So I think it's gonna be one of those situations from now on, like, wherever I'm at, if I doze off there, just stay there. It doesn't matter if I'm in the freaking recliner or what. It just stay put wherever I'm at so that I can actually sleep. Why is this shirt bothering me so much today? Well, hello, bunny rabbits. And babies, those bunnies were making babies. Probably not the best idea to do that right there, guys. Jeez. Right next to the side of the road. I mean, I guess if the moment strikes, right? Guys. Hi, Sammy. So, yeah, I'm so tired. And I was so irritated yesterday. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, but I did cook yesterday, so I live streamed cooking last night. That came out really good. I made a chicken Alfredo with rigatoni pasta, and it was really good. Like, it came out really good. And I brought my other two that I made, the other two dishes that I made for work, so I can put those at the fridge at work. But so just letting you know, Sam, while I'm driving, I won't read any comments. So if you're commenting, I can't read it. I can't even see it right now because I'm driving. I made a Hasselback chicken caprese last night, and I made a chicken cordon bleu last night. So I brought those with the leftover rigatoni pasta. I ended up mixing it with a Greek, like a Greek dressing with Parmesan, and tossed that pasta together and put that in there. So that way I have a little bit of pasta for both meals. I'll divide that up. Oh, excuse me. I need to stop yawning like that. I'm gonna yawn like that the rest of today because I'm exhausted. But on my way to work. I don't get off work until 8 p.m. and it is 8 a.m. right now. And then I won't make it home until like 10 p.m. So it's a 14-hour day. And yeah, that's a great lighting effect there, Miss Your Son. So, I guess it's just one of those things. Jesus. better, but okay. Thank you. It is so cold outside. I am wearing short sleeves because I know it's going to warm up. So, but I do have the thing open, so I should start to feel some of that heat come in pretty soon. What a good pup. You guys, the dog is so well behaved. Straight down the main hill that takes us up to our back road. However, here's the kicker of that. Going straight down means I have to drive through every single traffic light in town. Nobody wants to do that. I think there's like 30 something traffic lights, where if I take the Parkway, I've got 4. So, no, I have 5. There's 5 on the Parkway itself. So, first one, second one, third, fourth. Yeah, there's 5. There's 5 of them coming up the Parkway. So I can either stop and go at 30 traffic lights through the center of town, or I can bypass town, stick to the Parkway, loop around and come out in Fort Mojave. So I can bypass all of Bullhead City. But that just means I got to take these twists and turns to get over to the Parkway, because we live above it. So, oh man. But see, if I took the straight shot down, it would take me a straight shot down, and then the Parkway is next to, like, it's like at the first stoplight. So if you come to the first stoplight, second stoplight, come to the second stoplight, and then you turn left, and then you take the whole Parkway, but then it takes you all the way back up this hill to get you back up to the top of this, so it'd be pointless to do that. So you either take the twisty turn road to get out to the Parkway and come out at Fort Mojave and bypass all of Bullhead, which is A-okay for me. I just hate these. I'm sorry guys, I keep doing that. That's annoying. I just hate these little twisted turns back here. But yeah. But it is pretty. I mean, you can see like the spacing of the housing. Like everybody's so spaced apart. There's like, look at that house. That house is huge. Alright. And last little road to come down to the Parkway. So I'm not going to spoil anything and whatnot, but if any of you guys follow Colleen Ballinger on YouTube, she announced her sweet little twins' names the other day, and I absolutely love their names. They have the cutest names. If you know them, don't say them in here. I don't want to be a channel that spoils it for anybody that hasn't had that chance yet. I like to give people at least a week or so to catch up with other vlogs or other channels that they watch. So if you've already seen it, don't say the names in here. Do not. But I can say that when I heard their names, I was like, oh my god, they're perfect. They're perfect names for those sweet babies. So if you guys haven't had a chance, go watch her video announcing her baby names and introducing what she's been calling, until she announced the names, but what she's been calling the worm and the ladybug. So if you haven't seen what the worm and the ladybug's names are, you should go watch, because it's adorable. And little man, he is doing oh my god, that's so funny. They've got a Herbie. It's Kirby. Or Kirby, yeah, Kirby. Well, I gotta love being short because I'm still not tall enough for that to be up here. So I'm gonna be driving with the sun in my face for a minute. Gosh dang it. That's what happens when winter gets here. The sun comes up later and later. And those of us that are too short, sun visors just don't help. That's gonna be annoying to drive with. I should have put my little sunshade on, but whatever. I hate driving with that sunshade on anyway because it just pops off there all the time. But I did order tinting for my windows. Even though my back windows are like, I think they're 20% tinted right now. And I am gonna put 35 on the already existing tinted window. I know that that's probably really stupid to do, but honestly, there ain't no way that I'm getting that tinting off. So I'm just gonna have to tint over it. So I'm gonna tint the back at a 35 and the front will be a 33. That's kind of the max you can do in Arizona, is the front windows at 33. So I'm doing the front windows at 33. And the back end will be much darker. The front driver's sides will be a little bit darker than my back windows are, so that I'm not being blinded and fried every time I'm driving my car, seeing as I do a lot of driving. So usually I have the other sunshade up on here to kind of keep from being beaten up by the sun. Goodness gracious. Sorry guys, I know that's annoying, me yawning like that, but I can't help it, I'm so tired. But I am drinking eggnog, Lactaid, which is lactose-free eggnog. The only difference, like the taste is exactly the same. It tastes exactly like regular eggnog. But when you use it with like whole milk, which is what we usually use it with, it's a lot thicker. It's very thin textured eggnog. So you're either someone who likes eggnog or you're someone who doesn't. So I am one of those people, and so is Sarah, and so is Taylor, who love eggnog. So I honestly didn't think my kids would like eggnog when they were little. I was like, they're gonna hate this stuff. And they loved it. And Lactaid eggnog I'd gotten way back in the day for Sarah because I knew that this is actually how they were introduced to it, was the thinner eggnog. So I was a little bit like, because I can't do the whole milk. It's to stick right there, and it just doesn't want to. It just keeps popping back off. I don't know what its problem is. I'm gonna have to like fix that at some point. I don't know how to fix that. Probably when I get to the gas station. Probably put another tab underneath it and see if that helps. But it just keeps popping loose, so it just keeps sagging back down. Which I don't know why. I mean, like, honestly, I really don't know why it's doing it. Didn't have this problem when it was sitting on the lower end here, so I don't know why it's doing it now. Sitting up there. So like that. See? Fell over again. So, and it's on like a full-on sticky thing. I don't know what its problem is or why it keeps falling. But guys, give me 1 second and I'm gonna pull over up here so I can fix it before it completely falls and I break my phone. Hopefully it doesn't like do any damage before then. Just stay put for a couple seconds while I get up here. I have the other piece in here. Anytime light. just have to get up here first. Thought for sure I was gonna cause it to glitch out there. Hold on. Can I get up here in this spot? Can I have this spot? No, I can't. That's a turn in. That's a road turn in. Get past that. Is there a good enough spot up here? Yeah, there is. It's like I need to pull out. Here we go. Here we go. All right, hold on, guys. We're gonna remove you for a second. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm gonna look up at the sky for a moment. Reach for the stars. Sorry. Can I have that, please? I guess it doesn't matter how pretty or positioned it is, but whatever. Okay, let's see. Where did that piece just go? I went blue underneath my bed. Well, then don't get out of bed. Stay in bed for a little while. That's how I look at it. If you don't want to get up yet, don't get up yet. Well, let's see. I don't know if that's going to work, you guys. It's now nice and even, so I guess we'll find out. Guess we'll find out, right? But as you can see in my beautiful car here, the guy is approaching quick. Slow your roll there, dude. Get over it. Need to be over anyway. Been in the wrong gear. There we go. Should have dropped a second, but I tried to go in third. Oh, there we go. Anywho, like I said, I'm freaking tired. I'm tired. I want to be home in my bed sleeping. Because my days off were spent the first day getting a bunch of stuff finished, cleaned up, and organized for Taylor. Second day spent moving Taylor. We got done like in 5 hours. Like I went down, picked up his U-Haul. We loaded the U-Haul, packed him up, drove 2 hours down, unpacked him out of the U-Haul, and drove 2 hours back and turned the U-Haul in. It didn't take a long time, but it took a lot out of me. I got home and cooked and did some more cleaning. Then on Wednesday, had to get up and get a bunch of stuff done before I took Sarah to her appointment. We went to the appointment, which, by the way, that appointment was fantastic. It was great. Getting to see Carlisle was amazing. And how big he's getting. Like, he's getting so big. And then she has her anatomy scan. So we had to get that scheduled. So we're just waiting for them to give her a call. If they don't call by this Wednesday, which is the day before Thanksgiving, we're supposed to give them a call. So the doctor's saying, if they don't call you by Wednesday, you need to call them. So if they don't call you by the end of Tuesday night, call them Wednesday. I was like, all right. So we her scheduled so we can get the anatomy scan done before the holiday, like before the Christmas holiday, because he wants that done, of course, by her 20 week. So by her 20 week mark, so she'll be 20 weeks in 2.5 weeks, like less than that, because today's what, Friday? So yeah, 2.5 weeks she'll be 20 weeks, because she's already almost 18 weeks. It's crazy how fast it's gone by. Like, we were both talking about that yesterday. We're like, it's like she's already 17.5 weeks along. She's like, it felt like I just turned around and I was, 17 weeks. Now I'm coming up on the next week already to be 18 weeks on Tuesday. It's like, I know, it's crazy. It's crazy how fast it's going. At least that's what it feels like. I know that the last part of it is going to feel like it's taking forever, but this beginning part is going so fast. I think the part too that's for us, the reason why it feels like it's going so fast is because Sarah has had ultrasounds every 2 weeks. She's had an ultrasound. The doctor is just real big about checking on her. Yeah, Thanksgiving is this coming week. Like, it's this coming week. It's Wednesday. It's Thursday this coming week. Crazy. So we got our turkey and everything ready. So we've got all of our stuff. We're not doing like a full Thanksgiving celebration. We're not really celebrating that day. I learned something else new the other day about Carlisle's name. I thought it was like one of those things I was like, oh man, I hate that it's tied to that, but there's also other ties to that name, so it's okay. I think anything you look at in history, name-wise or whatnot, it's going to be a positive and a negative that there's a tie to, so it's okay. But yeah, I'm not going to celebrate Thanksgiving in the day of the traditional sense, as a day that the Indians and the colonizers, came to an agreement or whatever, because that's not what it was. I mean, like, let's be honest. It was a bunch of white assholes who came in and tried to eradicate an entire race. So we don't need to celebrate that. Like, seriously. We can celebrate this time of year to give thanks to the people that we love and the things that we have in our lives and whatnot, but we're not celebrating it in the traditional sense of celebrating a time of unity, because I don't think that's such a false sense. It's like, what are we teaching our kids in school nowadays? Like, can we not teach them that? Can we teach them what it really genuinely was about? Telling us it is Sarian. She does a thing called Dark History. Is out there. And stuff they don't talk about in the history books, stuff they PG. Like, if you're someone who does like college level history and whatnot, you'll learn a lot of this stuff. You'll find out a lot of this stuff, I should say, because they're not going to teach it. You find it out during researching. It's just very, very crazy. But yeah, my hair is getting so poofy on the back because it's getting longer, and the under part of the hair, the bottom part, is curling, causing it to lift away. So I have like this poofy section on the bottom of my hair. I tried to put some, I was going to put some gel in it a little bit so that I could try to tame it a little bit, but it's not working. Guys. Yeah, if you guys ever get a chance, go watch Bailey Sarian, her Dark History podcast. That is, I think, my favorite part of hers. Like, she does what is it? Is it Murder, Mystery, and Makeup? Yeah, Murder, Mystery, and Makeup, Mondays. And it's pretty cool. Like, she sits down and she does her makeup look, and she puts everything that she does for her makeup look down in the description box. But while she's doing her makeup and putting everything on and whatnot, she tells you a murder or mystery, crime story, whatnot, while she's doing it. It's pretty freaking cool. The other person that we watch, that Sarah and I both watch, is Stephanie Sue, and she does mukbangs while doing like true crime coverage, which is really cool, by the way. I think this is slipping again. You have to be kidding me. Oh well. But yeah, so we do that. We love watching Stephanie Sue. And then the other person I recently started watching is Eleanor Neal. And I really like watching her. She's really, really she's really young, for one. She's from over UK area, I guess you'd say. She's, I want to say British. She's definitely not British. But she's from the UK, in that general area. And I love listening to, one, her accent and her voice is, to me, super soothing. So as she tells you this stuff, and she breaks a lot of these things up into multiple videos, so you're not just being slammed with all this morbid, gory, horrible stuff all in one go. It's where, like, you get, you know, the start of the story, like the background of the person who is the criminal, so to speak, the bad guy, if you will. You get to hear the information on them first, and like what brought them to the point of where they started committing crimes, to then covering the crimes they committed. And sometimes if their crimes are extensive, then she breaks it into a third part, which is then the trial and the ending result, when this person has been caught. So it's pretty cool. I like to learn like all of that in-depth information when I'm listening to a podcast. So I think it's just gonna keep popping off of there. It's gonna make me mad, because that stuff is like command strip stuff. It's supposed to stick. There should be no reason it should be popping off of there. So it's gonna irritate me that it keeps popping off of there. I watched a movie the other night, something I haven't watched in years, and I don't know why I don't go back and watch some of these things, because they were movies I watched way a long time ago, so I know I didn't get all the information from the movies when I watched them back then. This was a movie based out of, like, oh god, I don't remember what year it was. If you guys know the year, tell me, but this was called High Crimes. It's with Ashley Judd and Morgan Freeman. Really good movie. Like, really good movie. But some of the pure stupidity in that movie, like the script writing, I'm saying, I'm not talking about the actors. The actors do an amazing job with the script they're given. Ashley Judd especially. Like, I've always loved her movies. Like, everything I've ever watched Ashley Judd in, I have absolutely loved. I loved her, like, in Double Jeopardy. Oh my gosh, that movie. If you guys have never seen Double Jeopardy, oh, that is a movie that is, like, A1 classic. Like, you gotta watch that. But every movie I've ever seen her do is just amazing. Anyway, watching that movie and watching some of what the screenwriter writes, right? Because the screenwriter's the one that writes the script. And I'm sorry, but if you know you're being followed by someone, you know somebody's watching you, or somebody's trying to injure you or whatever, why are you not being more hyper vigilant, like, of your surroundings? Or here's a kicker: if a car is in front of you dumping oil at you onto your windshield, why are you going to continue driving behind them? Wouldn't you either, like, for me, if somebody did that, I would hit my brakes and then turn, like, go back the opposite direction, get away from them, because it's going to take them a minute with everything that they're doing to try to get themselves turned around. Not only that, but they have now dumped all this disgusting oil stuff all over the road that they're going to have to try to drive over now. So flip around, go the other direction. No, this idiot, she continues driving behind them, speeding up, accelerating instead of hitting the brakes, only to spin out of control, go off of a freaking side cliff thing and into a freaking thing of a body of water. I'm like, what? Who does that? Who does that? Nobody. Nobody I know would continue driving behind somebody who's dumping junk all over their car. I mean, these people were using like this spray thing, right, on the back of their truck to like pummel her, the front of her car with it. And I'm like, you have to be kidding. You have to be kidding me. Yeah, it was a hot mess. And then there was like all these indicators in the movie of why, like, all I kept thinking was, because I'd already seen the movie previously, so if you guys have never seen High Crimes, go watch it. I just kept thinking, you know, maybe she should listen. Maybe she should listen. So, if a snake tells you they're a snake, believe them. You know what I mean? Don't try to assume that you can think of them as a bunny rabbit. You can't just slap some bunny ears on them and make them cute. A snake is a snake, no matter what. So, yeah, in several portions of the movie, certain things happen, and I'm just like, come on. Does anybody else get that way with movies, like where they're watching a movie and something happens and you just go, seriously? Just wait, seriously? Because I had moments like that while watching this movie, where I was like, are you kidding me? It's a really good movie though, like, it's a really good movie. Yeah, I don't know why this thing is just not sticking. My brain is about to break in this situation. I might have to just redo it onto this flatter surface. I just think that because that surface right there is curved, is why it's not staying. Ow. That hurt. Man, the fields look so pretty today. They're so pretty. Turning so green. These guys are gonna have alfalfa. Get ready to grow alfalfa. Partly cloudy skies today. Turn that way. I gotta stop and get gas at the gas station. I'm so tired. I really am tired. I could just easily, like, go to sleep now, which is stupid because I could not sleep all freaking night. Tossed and turned all freaking night. Could not get comfortable, but I bet if I sat on my couch right now, I'd be able to fall asleep without any problem. This thing is just not going to stay. I'm going to have to move this down the other spot. Ugh, so annoying. That's so annoying. And you know the worst part was, is I put it further further forward thinking I could angle it, but it's setting right on that curve, so it's just not wanting to stick on the back side of it. How annoying. It's so annoying. I wanted it up there though because I wanted to be able to, if I needed to, like turn this around and show you guys like stuff. So it's so like flat out here right now. Like it just looks so flat in this area. Like I wanted to be able to do this and show you guys like where I'm driving, right? So you guys can see like what I'm seeing. But wow, that is horrible looking. It definitely does not look good. I don't know. And now it's just gonna show you my dashboard. Because you know, that's fun. Oh, I forgot my watch again today. Like that's like the third day in a row I've forgotten to grab my watch. But I just realized it too. Whatever. I have cramps so bad right now. I was waiting to see if that guy was going to go flying past me or not. Sometimes they do, sometimes they just don't. They act like they have no common sense and they just go blowing past. I think it's the weight of the phone. Maybe it's the weight of the phone? I don't know. It shouldn't be. Like, the phone's not even heavy. This thing is like commando strip stuff. It's supposed to freaking, the command strip stuff. It's supposed to hold like tough. Like this stuff is supposed to be super tough. But it's not holding. That's a nice car. You know what's funny is if this car, if I took this car in and had like the whole outside of it painted, like repainting on it, got my frigging windows done and repainted this car would look really good. But right now the paint job's got some sun fading. It looks like absolute garbage on the outside. It's got like the protective seals peeling up on the front hood area from years of it being, you know, hauled behind another vehicle. It's just a hot mess. Inside of it is in great shape, by the way. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, the inside of this car is in great shape. It's the outside that's not so much. So you can tell the years that have been put on this car from the outside, but the inside of it is in like really good condition. So like the seats have been well maintained, they've been kept clean, they're stained. They've got, the only thing that's missing is the headrests on the back seat. Someone took the headrests when they were folding the seats down for like hauling stuff. So they took the headrests out, but nobody knows where the headrests went. So I'm gonna order some new ones. In the back of this, it has a, like the thing that's in the back part right here that covers what would be like on the back of my car, I have a spare tire. There's also another spare tire well on the inside of the car, so you could technically have two spare tires. But inside of that well, we actually keep like all of the mechanical stuff, so things that I would need if, say, I was to break down. But also back there, the piece that covers everything, that you pull the carpet piece up and then you pull the cover off. That cover is a picnic table. It's a table. It unfolds, the legs unfold out from underneath it, and it's a picnic table. So it's pretty damn cool. So, ow, 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 ow. I have cramps, really bad cramps. I gotta come up here, stop and get gas. I don't know why this thing will stick. That's annoying as all get out. I even waited an entire week to touch this thing because I wanted to make sure it was sealed and staying. It is not. So work, I'll get the other command strips out and fix it back down onto this level. I don't like it down on this level because then I can't get behind this, and if I turn on the air, it just blows into the speaker, you know, into the microphone. So that was the only reason why I didn't want to put it down here. Because when it's down here, it's right directly in front of the AC vents. And I know you guys can hear that when I'm driving, is the air blowing through it. So, but yeah, that's slightly annoying that it's like stuck like that. That's really kind of a bummer. I'm trying to think of what else I can try to do to get that to stay. I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I have so much pain. Like yesterday was bad. The end of yesterday. Oh, this is worse. No wonder I couldn't sleep. Hey, thank goodness you're actually still the same price. What do you know? Hold on, I'll read that in just a minute, Teresa. Pull into the gas station up here. Can you go, dude? It's a green light for you. You got a green arrow. Ah! That's painful. I can't see a thing on this thing, so hold on. Ah, that sun is a whole nother level. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. I'm blind by this thing over here. Okay, so what do we got? Going to Cracker Barrel for Thanksgiving. Heading out in a few, so can't stay long. Hope today is a good day for you. Thank you, Teresa. Oh, I know, and they're all chipped now. They're not even nice anymore. All right. If this guy gets done before I can get out of my car, I'll pull forward. But if not, then whatever. All right. Anyway, I'm going to get off here, you guys, because by the time when I get ready to hit the 40, there's a bunch of construction, so I won't be able to chit-chat with you guys on that one. I know, right? I love the color of it. So, all right, I'm going to let you guys go. You guys all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.